Scanning for audio. Urgent subspace communication incoming.
Welcome to an extremely quick Tin Dog podcast. I just wanted to inform you, and some of you wouldn't already know, that Doctor Who Confidential ends this week. Yes, we're expecting that. We expect it to finish at the end of this series, but what I'm actually saying is there'll be no more episodes of Doctor Who Confidential. Here's what's on the BBC website. Doctor Who Confidential, the finale. For the past 7 years, Doctor Who Confidential has put you at the heart of Doctor Who, providing unique insight into the stars of the show and the entire production. This journey reaches a fitting finale on Saturday when Doctor Who Confidential premieres a brand new mini-adventure starring Matt Smith as the Doctor. Viewers have seen this story, Death is the Only Answer, being made, watching the entire process from script to screen. Saturday's episode will be entitled When Time Froze, also includes the ultimate feature on River Song, when Alex Kingston provides a brilliant timeline for everyone's favourite time-travelling archaeologists. The Confidential team captured the rebirth of the show back in 2005, and for over half a decade they have given an unsurpassed access all areas insight, not just into Doctor Who, but the magic and mechanics of making a successful TV drama. From an episode directed by David Tennant to the special edition that broke the news that Matt Smith would be the 11th Doctor, Doctor Who Confidential has always delivered the very best in must-see behind-scenes action. The final episode of Doctor Who Confidential, When Time Froze, is on the BBC Three on Saturday immediately after the wedding of River Song, and you can catch up on recent episodes here. Now, I just want to read you something from the MSN website. The headline is, Doctor Who spin-off dropped by BBC. Obviously that's to get you to click on it, believing that Torchwood has been axed. Whether it has or not, that's completely beyond anyone round here's say. Here it says here, a Doctor Who spin-off show is being dropped by the BBC as the corporation plans for life after its 20% budget cuts. Still making you think it's Torchwood? Yes. Doctor Who Confidential, which is shown on BBC Three, mixes cast and crew interviews with behind-the-scenes look at the making of the popular television science fiction show. The programme runs at 8 p.m. on Saturdays shortly after Doctor Who finishes on BBC One. Well, ish. A spokeswoman said, Doctor Who spin-off series Doctor Who Confidential has been a great show for BBC Three over the years, but our priority is to build on original British commissions unique to the channel. Yeah. The BBC has to implement savings following the 6-year licence fee freeze, and has cut the number of senior managers it employs and frozen bonus payments. Well, my belief about bonuses we won't go into because that's not important. BBC Three controller, and I can't even begin to pronounce the name, Zai Bennett, told the Edinburgh International Television Festival that he would be focusing his budget on the 9 p.m. and 10:30 time slots. He added, budgets are tight, so we have to be sensible with the money we have. Bennett has already axed BBC Three shows including Johnny Vegas' sitcom Ideal and Two Pints of Lager and a Packet of Crisps, which has now been running for over 400 years. Yeah, I added that bit, I'm sorry. The BBC cost-cutting strategy, Deliver Quality First, will be unveiled early next month. Among the proposals being reportedly considered are dropping overnight programmes on BBC One, which kind of doesn't really happen, and replacing daytime shows on BBC Two with rolling news. Well, there you go. That's it. Now, let's be honest here. Confidential over the last few years has covered most aspects of how Doctor Who's been made and being made, and I can live with that, but it's never repeated. It's shown once, or if we're lucky, twice in its entirety. It's never released on DVD, which is a major flaw, and of course that's going to affect viewing figures. Yes, we can track it down on the iPlayer, but internationally it's never available. And more importantly, what's going to be available as a BBC DVD extra if this doesn't actually exist? Well, I know one end of a camera from another, and I know a few other podcasters who'd be more than keen to sign a non-disclosure agreement and nip into the BBC and make this for buttons, or indeed just for cost. So yes, they'll probably still be making something that they can stick on a DVD, but I for one, well, just a touch worried, aren't you? Be seeing you.
The other mind has now left the Matrix.